Oh my God, when was the last time I did an ab workout? Probably when the fossils were around. Oh, my throat. Yesterday broke me. Yesterday ripped me. Yesterday was everything that I didn't... Oh, I was gonna say I didn't need. No, that's not true. Yesterday was everything I did need. Anyway, welcome back, guys. I hope you're all doing good. Let me, before we get into it, you're like, oh, why are you looking to the right? Oh, baby, it's because I need to check my health. Let's guess how many steps I took yesterday. Yesterday, what vlog is gonna come out first? My London vlog is gonna come out first, so you guys know that I basically spent the day in London. Let's guess my step count, because if I ever do anything more than 5,000 steps, something's up. I'm gonna guess 8,500. Let's check. 14,000! Oh, not 5,000. 14,000. Hello! Usain Bolt, sleep with that eye open, okay? Get your eyes and super glue them to the back of your head because I'm coming for your career. Any athletes, any ice skaters, any gymnasts, watch out. I'm literally the next Simone Biles. I'm so skinny and healthy. Anyway, yesterday I basically went to London. I was so tired, I forgot to set my alarm. I woke up at 9:30 instead of 9 because I didn't set my alarm, and my body, well, my mum woke me up at 9:30 because she needed help. And I was like, girl, it's not 9 o'clock yet. I always wake up at 9 o'clock because I need my hours of sleep. Turns out I never even set an alarm and it was 9:30. So yeah, that was quite unfortunate, but it's okay. I just skipped the reading. I just did 10 minutes of my morning reading instead of my usual amount. Here I am. And what's the time? 11 o'clock. Today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be filming a really, really cute, really, really quick video on basically, I was like, oh, I kind of just want to do a calm little sit down video because I've got to edit my London vlog today. Wait, oh no, it's not even my London vlog. I'm going to be editing a different vlog today. And because of that, I need a lot of time because I don't know how much footage I've got, but it's just going to take a lot of time. So because of that, I was like, for today, let me just do a really, really cute sit down video because that just means I get to sit down. Sitting down is arguably one of my favorite things ever. So that is why today I will be talking about the things I'm leaving behind before I turn 20. I feel like I cannot believe my teenage years are over. I've got, oh my God, wait, I've just got just over a month before my 20th birthday, which is so scary. That's really, really scary because it's girl, it's stuff is getting real, but I've already been focused. I've already been clocked in for quite a while, but it's just scary because now things are actually getting official. Sorry, it's God, just get to the point of the video. But it was a lot of the things in this list I'm already doing. So instead of things I'm leaving behind before I turn 20, I think I should title it things I'm continuing to leave behind before I turn 20. Because I'm not joking when I say I'm literally doing every single thing on this list, and it's not something I'm realizing now. And I'm not even doing that just for my own sake, just to make me feel better. Genuinely, girl, I had these thought processes when I was 17 years old. I was gonna update you guys from my apartments, but I don't really have much of an update. I put an offer through and I guess we'll just see. First thing I'm leaving behind is people who don't want me to succeed. And yes, I have a list on my phone because if you think my brain can memorize 20 different things, well, I mean, I probably could, but and not even just succeed, but people who just don't see me eye to eye. You know what I mean? If I'm ever gonna surround myself with anyone, I need them to get me as well as I get myself, Any people secretly hoping that I fail, done. Any people who are jealous, done. Any people who try and do whatever they can to dim my light, done. Anyone who doesn't want to see me succeed in life immediately, no, thank you. I'm not joking when I say those are probably one of the worst kind of people that you can ever surround yourself with. People who just don't want to see you thrive. It's I hate that more than ever when it's when people get jealous of someone's success, and I'm there is enough success to go around the entire globe twice with a side of cherries. Why we are acting like success is so finite, I have no idea. Wait, is that the right word? Yeah. Granted, I have no... Oh, I was gonna say I have no one in my life like that. Not quite, because that's literally basically half of my family. Other than that, I don't really have anyone. Well, I mean, I don't really have anyone in my life point blank, but other than that, I don't really have anyone who doesn't want me to succeed, and I'm so grateful for that. Make sure you're intentional about the kind of people that you surround yourself with, because listen, I'm here for you. I want to see you succeed and I want to see you thrive. So let's get to it. The second thing is that the idea of being selfish is always a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for encouraging selflessness. Selfless. If you're selfless, it's the opposite of selfish. Selflessness. I don't really know. Ness. Oh, not snus. Yeah, I think can we just normalize being selfish? I think being selfish is such a good thing. And I feel it's genuinely something you have to do. Unpopular opinion, the selfish people are the ones who succeed the most in life. The ones who are selfish and the ones who don't let other people get in the way of them. And they're very selective around their time and about their energy. I feel those are the kind of people who succeed. I'm every single day working to become more and more and more and more selfish. Like, I really do want to be selfish, and you can still be kind and selfish, but it's more like I'm selfish about, like, not in the way you guys might think, like, not in, like, I'm only selfish when it just comes to my life and, like, my future and my career and stuff like that. But in terms of being kind to other people, I am like, I don't even need to try and defend my argument for that, baby. I'm not even trying to be funny. I am, like, genuinely one of the kindest people I've ever met. And you might be like, here the narcissism goes. Like, baby, I thought we buried her down below. No, she's coming out to play again. But also, like I said, being selfish, thinking highly of yourself, that is in 2026. My third point, which I want to talk about, is living my life for other people. This is a huge one, and I'm so glad that I literally detached myself from that entire sentence. But I feel like so many people are just focused on pleasing others. Like, for the, oh my God, for a good 15, 16 years of my life, all I did was please other people. I did nothing for myself, and it has taken so long to break down that barrier, and it's honestly a barrier I'm probably going to break down forever. Living for other people is arguably the stupidest thing in the entire world, because it's like, you are living for yourself, you know what I mean? Like, if I decide to do something, the result that is going to have is all on me. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I'm walking through a street and, like, these people are like, oh my God, you should totally jump off, you should totally do something you shouldn't, and then I do something I shouldn't, and then I pay the sacrifice. Okay, that was such a vague example, but do you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, no matter what you do, you're going to be the one to pay the price, which is why you need to make sure that you're living your life for yourself. Like I said earlier, I literally spent like 16 years of my life focusing on other people. I did everything I could to fit in, and I just dimmed and dimmed and dimmed my light, because I was like, wait, I don't want to be different. I just want to fit in with the others, because I tied my entire worth to the opinions of others and to whether I fitted in with, like, what people would expect of me. Yes, you know, one of my, like, really toxic traits, I'll be talking about something and then I'll use this, like, quotation marks, like, whenever. Like, I could be like, oh my God, I'm, like, so tired, and it's like, God, that doesn't make sense. Living your life for other people, done. You're the one going to be stuck with yourself till the day you die, so make sure you live a life that you actually like. Sorry for the slight angle change. Let me, like, lower the camera so I can sit back. Oh, that's so much nicer. I love sitting back and not sitting up straight. That's one thing I need to leave in 2026, is sitting with a crooked back. Next thing, I'm just saying this for you guys. Like, I'm genuinely telling you guys this, so if you're wondering what you can leave when the next year of your life comes across, then you know what to leave behind. Not believing that you can do something is the silliest thing in the entire world. When I say anything is possible, I literally mean it. Like, look at the superstars of the world. Look at Simone Biles, the Olympic gymnast. Do you think if she thought, oh, I can't do this, she would be in the position that she's in today? No. You gotta be delusional. You gotta literally think the sky, not the sky, the universe, the outer layer, the Milky Way, the galaxy, Mars is the limit. Like, in my mind, there is no limit. You can literally achieve anything you want simply by showing up and believing in yourself. And that is why I always say it is so important, is my motto. Delusion, discipline, one of the most important things in the world. And I think those two things fit in so beautifully with the idea of believing that I can do something. You know what I mean? Because you really can do anything you put your mind to. Like, anything. Like, I'm not even joking. Even if you wanted to fly, like, if you really, really spent your life learning aerodynamics and studying physics and learning about different wings, lengths and stuff like that, I really think someone out there could find a way to fly. I really do. Like, stick a couple feathers on your arms and I think you could fly. If a pigeon could do it, we could do it as well. But yeah, or if you want to literally spend your life trying to find a cure for cancer. Wait, is there a cure for cancer? Chemo's not a cure, is it though? Where I might be wrong. I should definitely do my research. Chemo's not, like, you know what I mean. Oh my God, you know, I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw something and it was like, oh, fun jobs that you can have. And it was, I don't even know what that actual term is, but basically it's someone who makes perfumes. And I studied chemistry, so I know all about mixing things. So I feel like that could definitely be, oh no, I wouldn't want to do that for my life. But like, you know, don't be surprised if I pop around and I'm like, so guys, I actually have been designing perfumes for the past 10 years. Like, I feel like that's so fun. Like, I love chemistry. I love skeletal formulas. I love propane. That's literally the extent of my chemistry knowledge. Actually, never. I'm like really, really woke. Like, and also so many things have happened in my life right now that I so desperately wanted when I was a teenager. And that is literally proof in itself that you can achieve anything. Like, you can literally achieve anything. I think to have like a limiting belief is probably one of the things which will hold you back the most in life. Next up, I've never been more heavy on this. Being nonchalant. Actually, no, I feel like for some people being nonchalant fits. Like, for some people, great. If that is what feeds you and if that is how you feel most comfortable, then completely understand, do your thing, be nonchalant, be reserved, be mysterious. That's just personally not for me. And because I'm talking about the things that I'm going to personally be leaving before I turn 20, being nonchalant is one of them. Nonchalant just ate me. Like, I feel like I said, for the past 16 years of my life, whilst I was so scared to be myself, I was actively trying to be a little bit more nonchalant because I was like, I don't want to be myself because like people aren't going to like me for myself. But oh my goodness, like, I don't think nonchalant is in my cards. Like, I don't think it's in my cards in life. I think, what's the opposite of nonchalant? Extreme echelon? trademark that one. Don't be surprised if that's on Urban Dictionary tomorrow. Wait, what did I just say? I forgot what I said. But yeah, nonchalant is out. Doing the most is in. Being loud is in. Embarrassing yourself is in. Being cringe is in. It's like, I just don't get nonchalant. And I think it's because I'm a Leo and because I'm so loud and because I've got so much of a personality. It's like, in what world would I want to dim it? Do you know what I mean? But like, naturally, if you are a very timid person, then I understand how being nonchalant could like align with your soul. But being nonchalant doesn't align with my soul. I think being as loud and as crazy and flamboyant as possible aligns with my soul. So being nonchalant, goodbye, sister. Like, we'll see you in another lifetime. Definitely not in this one. I don't think I want to come back as anything. Unless I come back as a Nepo baby, I don't want to come back. The next thing is making myself smaller to make other people feel comfortable. Don't downplay your achievement. Like, obviously you don't need to boast in someone's face and be like, oh my God, like, look at me, I did all of this. If you can sense that someone is like a little bit uncomfortable by you, don't dim your light. Don't change anything about you. That literally gives me motivation to like be myself. I'm like, right, they don't like me for being loud, so I'm gonna be even more loud. Like, yes, you wanna play the petty game? We can play the petty game. Actually, no, I'm like the least petty person you would ever know. Like, I'm not petty at all. If someone feels uncomfortable by you being yourself and you're not causing any harm to anyone, including them, then guess what? Let them. Mel Robbins wrote that amazing book as a New York Times bestseller for a reason, and it's probably one of my favorite books ever. Let them. I literally can't say it enough. Exist as yourself, be you, be loud, have a little giggle, and let them do whatever they want, let them say what they want, let them hate on you. But what you shouldn't do is literally try and dim your light so you match someone else. Like, at the end of the day, let's say I meet Queen Beyonce. I meet Beyonce or I meet Ariana Grande, and then they're like really, really timid and they're like really, really quiet. Obviously, I can pick up and I can read the room and I can be like, oh, okay, like she's really, really timid. Let me try and match her energy just so she feels seen. But when it comes to like changing who I am as a person, that will never ever change. I'm so beyond proud of who I am, and there's no changing that. It doesn't matter if Kamala Harris was to my left and Taylor Swift was to my right. Baby, I would be myself every single day of the week, no doubt about it. Do you want to know what I hate more than anything? And sometimes I see this in public and I'm like, oh my God, my heart breaks. When someone is so excited about something and then the person next to them just isn't excited and they're like, oh my God, like, sorry, like I'm doing too much. God, who are you apologizing to? You're apologizing for yourself. Like, what? Like, you are apologizing because you're excited about something. In what world does that make any sense? It doesn't. Like, be happy. But I just thought I'd say that. Anyway, girl, I need to carry on, girl. I just love a good yap. Next thing I'm leaving that I've already left is waiting for permission. I don't wait for permission. To move, to change, to grow, to love, to be seen, I don't wait for permission. I do whatever it takes to put myself out there. I do whatever I want, and I'm going to continue to do that. You don't need to wait for permission from anyone. And also, if you need to restart, then you can. Like, you can start something from fresh and it be the best decision you've ever taken in your entire life, and you'll never know until you actually just bite the bullet and do it. You know what I mean? So don't wait for permission for others. Don't wait for like a certain thing. Like, I always thought like, oh, I need to be like so beyond confident when I start social media and only then will I start. Or like, oh, I need to go and get a 6-pack before I start, or be really healthy, or like move out, all this stuff. And it's like, no, you don't need to wait for permission. Everything else in life will come. But like, do specifically whatever you need to do. Like, specifically with anyone who wants to pursue content creation, you don't need to wait for the perfect time. Whether you want to start a new job or become a painter or become Selena Gomez. Oh, you should never try and become someone you're not. But you know what I mean? Like, don't wait for permission for anyone, because that's going to get you nowhere. There is no right moment. Like, I really, really want to move out, but on the back of my mind, sometimes I think, oh, I would love just like a good month to like sort everything out, sort out my room, sort out my social media stuff, get a plan. But it's like, why wait for permission? Like, you're never going to feel ready. That's what people always say about having children. It's like, you will never feel ready to have children. You will just have them, because there'll always be things you can do, become healthier, become skinnier, become prettier. But it's like, there's no point in waiting, because guess what? If you wait and wait and wait and 80 years past, you're going to be dead in your coffin 6 foot under. Next thing, this is like, I'm so heavy on this. Like, I'm so heavy on this, and thank God I don't align with this, but that is being embarrassed about wanting more. I always wanted more. You know, in Addison's Rae song when she says, I always wanted more. Me too. Me too. I'm not like, it sounds so generic, and it's like, what a generic sentence, because everyone could always want more. Everyone could want more of everything, more water, more everything. It's not even like I've wanted more. It's that I know my future is destined for more. That's what I do. Addison Rae, she sung, I always wanted more. My lyrics would be, I always knew I was destined for more. Ooh, wait, that was quite good, Addison. Yeah, hit me up, boo. I see myself in Addison. Like, the way she talks about money, the way she talks about fame, the way she talks about manifesting, the way she talks about living as herself and just being free. I see it. I see her, and it's liberating. But if you want something more, then go out there and get it. Like, I'm so loud. Well, I'm not like so loud about what I want, but like in terms of myself, I don't hold back. If I want something, I implement it into my head and it will not leave my head until I get it. And every single day I work and I try new things and I put myself out there to grow closer and closer and closer and closer to getting the thing. And then once I've got it, a new thing comes into my head. Now you may be like, oh, that seems like a really negative like formation loop. It might be, but guess what? It's taken me here and it's effective. So the queen is going to keep doing it. But you should never be embarrassed about wanting more. Like that just doesn't make sense to me. For example, when I was like looking for a manager, a few people would ask me like, oh, what's on your vision board? Or like, where do you see yourself? Baby, I didn't hold back. I didn't hold back at all. And that's because it's not embarrassed to want more. I know exactly what I'm worth and I know that I can achieve anything in the world that I want. And because of that, I will. But yeah, I just thought I'd say that. Next up is the fear of being cringe. Oh my God, this is just like nonchalant. Just like nonchalant is out, not being cringe is also out. Like be cringe, be cringe. Whenever I see a cringe person, I'm like, right, they're free. And I see them, I'm like, right, I see your heart. Like we see soul to soul. And that is what I like more than anything. Be cringe and don't care what anyone says because like I said, you have one life and before you know it, you're gonna die. Why would you wanna look back when you're 80 lying in your coffin thinking, oh my God, like why did I try and dim my light or why did I try and not be cringe? No, be cringe, say what you want, wear a funny outfit, do the most, dance, frolic around, live your life because being cringe is in. Being cringe, in my view, is literally just like being yourself and being free. I feel like I can't be myself without being cringe because so much of myself is cringe. But also that's so good because when I'm able to be cringe, it means that I can literally exist and people can resonate so easily with me because they're like, right, you don't care about what anyone thinks and you're just focused on living as yourself. And I love that. And I'm like, yes, you most certainly do. So yes, the fear of being cringe, out. Think you're next. I want to say thank you to Sean. Wrote some songs about Ricky. Now I listen and laugh. And even though he got mad, the fact that Ariana Grande literally wrote an entire song about her exes is so good. If I were to do that, it would be this. Crickets? Yeah. Another thing which is so important, which is something that I'm actively doing more, is not comparing my timeline to other people. It is so easy to compare yourself, whether there's people online or your friends or like people you want to be or whatever. Do not compare yourself because the way I believe it is I believe that, well, personally for me, my life, my future, my destiny, all of that is already laid out in front of me. I've just got to walk along the path, have my mindset fixed in my mind and just walk along the path and whatever I want will come to me. You know what I mean? Like I really feel like my path is already designed. You can't be like, oh, my path is already laid out for me so I can sit back and do nothing. No, my path is laid out for me and I feel like every single day I work hard, I put myself out there and I be myself. Ow! I get closer and closer and closer and closer to like going up the steps and my life is just like a bunch of steps and like step 10 is an achievement, step 12 is an achievement and like some achievements are more clustered in one area, some are more spread out and stuff like that. Like specifically online, you only get to see where the person is right now. You don't get to see everything they did before. Like literally with me, so many people saw me from my coming out video, but they didn't see me uploading, editing on YouTube every single day for like literally, okay, I was gonna say a year, it wasn't quite a year, maybe like 6 months. You know what I mean? Like they didn't see me post thousands and thousands of TikToks. So you can't compare yourself to other people because you don't really know what happened in their life. And also life is unfair and some people will have unfair advantages and that's kind of just the truth. But instead of comparing yourself and using it as a negative thing, you should instead learn what advantages you have and try and use that to your advantage and put that at the forefront of your personality. That's what I do. I know my personality is so funny and loud and because of that people can resonate with me so easily, so I take advantage of that. If I was to sit here and to like not show my personality at all, people wouldn't really get it. Okay, I'm gonna like speed run these because I'm only halfway through. Number 11 is thinking that everything has to happen immediately. I just think this is a really toxic way to live your life because like at the end of the day, if you want to achieve good things in life, it takes time. Did you not hear the saying that your mum has told you when you were growing up? Good things come to those whose wait, and I completely agree. You can't just do something for the first time and expect to be a professional at it, although that is literally the story of my life. Not everything has to go exactly the way you think, and also that's not a bad thing. If you really want something and you fail at it the first time, then you will keep doing it until you win. You will keep failing, keep falling on your face, keep getting slapped around the head until you get what you want. And also every single time you fail is an opportunity to learn. You have nothing to lose. Like what is to lose? Nothing. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain, so fail and fail and fail. And don't think that everything has to happen immediately. Next up is forcing relationships and being in environments that have already expired. Whether that's your relationship with like your family or your ex or your teachers, whoever. If a relationship, platonic or romantic, is not feeding you, then you don't have to exist in it. You should be able to leave. You should be able to live as freely as you want. And if you feel like something is holding you back, or you just feel like something isn't right for you, then guess what? You need to be the one to take initiative and change your life. And I think not every person is supposed to come through every era of life with you. I think a lot of people you can meet whilst you're growing up or in the future or when you're 80, and they can teach you something in that moment which will help prepare you for life. However, not every single person is necessarily meant to come with you through everything that you go through. However, there definitely are some people out there like that, and if you find someone like that who genuinely wants to see you succeed and also like sees you eye to eye and sees exactly who you are and what you stand for, then maybe hold on to them and don't let them go. But also, if you're like raised up in an environment where your family doesn't support you, you don't need to force a relationship with them. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to force a relationship with someone because you're past. If they're not feeding you, they're not feeding you. Bada bing, bada boom, that's it, move on. Next up is over-explaining myself. This one I'm also actively working on, but I think I've come such a long way and I'm so proud of myself for that. Your decisions that you make in life, they don't need a full PowerPoint sit down, point evidence explanation. No, they don't. You're allowed to make any decisions you want and you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. If one day I decide to literally become an astronaut and spend the rest of my life studying physics, I will. If one day I decide I want to be a professional swimmer, I will. I'm like so excited to get back into my athletic bag because like growing up, I was so athletic. Like that was my thing. Like I always ran in the cross countries. I was so athletic and I want to get back into it. Granted, my asthma does hold me back a bit, but maybe if there's a will, there's a way. That's one thing. I should make another video, things I'm bringing into 2026. If there's a will, there's a way. So what I meant to say is that you don't need to over-explain yourself. If something makes sense to you, then there's all the validation you need. You don't need to get any validation or explanation from anyone else. Next thing I'm leaving behind is saying yes when I want to say no. Truthfully, I don't really do this. Like I feel like I left this back in like 2023, which I'm really, really glad about. But obviously I know there are a lot of people who struggle with this and that's why I'm saying it. Saying yes when you want to say no is basically another way of saying, oh, I don't value myself and I don't value my opinion. If you value your opinion, then that way you will make sure to say whatever is most true to yourself. Like if I'm ever in an environment and I feel like they want me to say yes, but the truth is me saying no, then guess what? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it loud and proud because like I said earlier, this is your life. You have to prioritize yourself. And also on the contrary to this is saying no because I'm scared. I will never, like I'm not even joking, I say no to nothing. Wait, is that what I mean? I don't say no to anything. That's what I mean. This is literally the opposite because like it depends which way you're looking at it. But in terms of just like opportunities and traveling and like events and just things like that, I am there every single time. Like girl, if I got a call from a church and they were like, oh, we want you to come and speak in front of the church about like what you get up to in your spare time, I would say, hi? Yeah? Church in the south side of Camden? Yeah, I'm coming. Okay, I don't know why I would speak at a church. Hold on, that wasn't a good example. If I was to get a phone call from a lab, literally a lab in the south of Kenya, and they were like, oh, we really want you to speak at our lab and just inspire other people just for fun, I would say, hi, first class tickets? Yeah, Kenya, sweetheart. I'm going to a lab. Okay, thank you so much. And I would also say, thank you guys so much for having me here. I'm honored to speak in front of such an incredible audience. And I really hope you guys can resonate with what I say. And I will go up there and I will speak about nothing. You know what I mean? If I was to get an offer to speak in front of a primary school about how much I love Jaffa cakes, I would. I say yes to everything. Everything I say yes to. It doesn't even need to be a huge benefit, but as long as like I put myself out there, like that's all it needs to be. As long as I put myself out there in like a non-traditional way, I'm there. Next thing is saving everything for a special moment. This one is so big. It can be a nice outfit or a nice trip or a nice restaurant or a perfume or just anything like that. I think saving things for a special occasion, in my opinion, makes no sense. Your life is a special occasion, and oh my god, I saw this TikTok and I was like, wait, that's so good. If someone were to give you like 10 million pounds, but it meant that you wouldn't wake up tomorrow, would you take it? And a lot of people said no. Would I take it? Because 10 million pounds for one day, baby, I could have a fiend of a day. Like I could have a good day. But anyway, a lot of people said no. So that basically just means that waking up is worth more than like $10 million. And the reason I say that is because if your day is worth more than $10 million or pounds, whatever, then that also means that it's a special occasion because your life is a celebration, in my opinion. Like, I don't think you can say, oh, my day is worth more than 10 million pounds and it not be a special occasion. If your day is worth a penny, in my opinion, it's a special occasion. And that's why I don't really agree, although I really need to work on this because like, I'm like so selective with things like that. Like my perfumes, I'm like, I just want to say save it for like my wedding day, but it's like you could die tomorrow. Let that one sink in your head. Next one is feeling guilty for resting. This is really, really important. And I feel like I'm still working on this. Like I literally just want to work. I just love keeping myself busy. I love just trying new things and growing and inspiring other people. So because of that, I feel like I don't really give myself time to rest. And when I do rest, I'm like, oh, like this isn't good. I should be working. However, you need to rest. Like sometimes in life, you really, really need to rest. If you like go and give 100% every single day, you show up and go, before you know it, you probably will burn out. My sister said something one time and she was like, oh, burnout like is a myth. Like it doesn't apply to me. And I was like, wait, I kind of feel that. But I'm not encouraging that because burnout is a real thing which affects a lot of people. But you don't need to feel guilty for resting because resting is necessary. You have to rest. If you want to grow, then resting is literally mandatory. You have to do it. So don't feel ashamed. And if you need a day to relax and do nothing, then do it with confidence because you got to be a superhero to not rest. And no one's a superhero. Sorry to break it. That's fiction. Next up is waiting for the perfect moment. That's like what I said earlier. Or like perfectionism disguised as like preparation. That's a really good way to put it. So many times we'll hold back and we will say, oh, we're preparing. Like I said earlier, like, oh, you're preparing for when you're skinny enough or pretty enough or athletic enough and you're waiting for that perfect moment. Guess what? Perfectionism is fake. There is no perfect moment. You could have the body of Kendall Jenner, the mindset of Elon Musk. Oh, not that you would want to have his mindset, but you know what I mean. You could be like the most well-rounded individual in the world and you can always be more perfect. Like perfect isn't real. Perfect is an illusion. It's subjective. Something I might think is perfect, someone else might not, and vice versa. So why people wait for the perfect moment before they do something makes no sense to me because there is no perfect moment. Do you know what I mean? Let's say, oh, I wanted to become an athlete. One person could be like, right, this is the perfect moment for you. You're young, you're healthy, you're able to move your body however you want to. This is the perfect moment. And I could just be like, yeah, but like, maybe I'm not skinny enough. Not me, no shade. Like, oh, my waist? Where is she? I don't see her. Perfection is subjective. Don't wait around, boo. Because the more you wait around, that opportunity goes to someone else. Remember that. And also, that's why I'm literally filming a video like this. Like, I was thinking, oh, what can I film? And I thought, if I was to really, really tie my life to being perfect, then I wouldn't be sitting here filming this video right now because I'd be like, oh, wait, my hair might not look quite how I like. The video idea might not be quite what I want, but that's just silly and that will hold you back. Next up is just one word, laziness. L-A-Z, oh, how do you spell it? L-A-Z-I-N-E-S-S. Can't rock, done, can't rock, done. Laziness genuinely is something that I've already left behind. Like, I don't really feel like I'm lazy. Like, obviously, at times I want to rest, but as a whole, I wouldn't say I'm lazy. Like, what defines lazy at the end of the day? Like, come on. Like, someone could sit here and be like, oh, you're lazy because you're sitting down. And I would say, get a job. I would say, focus on something which doesn't concern me. Thank ya. But I wouldn't even say, like, the general laziness. I would more say, like, laziness in the sense that stops me from doing things that deep down that I know I want. I don't really think I am lazy, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I know what I want. I'm willing to get what I want and I don't let anything hold me back, not even me being tired. And finally, the last thing that I'm leaving back, which basically sums up this entire video, is the old version of me. I don't mean the version of me today because there are so many parts of myself which I will bring with me till the day I die. I mean like parts of myself when I was like 15 years old. That is what I'm leaving. I was gonna say in the new year, girl, it's July. We couldn't be further from the new year. I meant like before I turn 20, which is next month. And I don't say that to like hate who you are. Like I don't hate my 15-year-old self because he's the reason I'm here today and he helped me learn so much about who I am and he literally shaped my beliefs and everything about me, which I love. I more mean it in a way of like, I don't have to be someone that I don't want to. I'm more appreciative like of my teenage me for getting myself here than hating on myself because at the end of the day, it's every single person's first time living. Can you believe that? Like every single person in the world, it's their first time living. Unless like there's some kind of animal which comes back to life. Oh, and Jesus, he resurrected from the dead, I'm pretty sure. I'm not very educated on Jesus, but I'm pretty sure. So yeah, just remember, if you're ready to make a change, then make a change. Go out there, be yourself, be loud, be you, have fun, don't care what anyone thinks, don't dim your light, don't think that you're doing too much, be excited, and just don't let anything define you. That's exactly what I say. Period! Also, another little thing is buying clothes that I'm not going to wear. That's one thing I'm leaving behind, but also I don't even do that either. Okay guys, well that is my video done. I really hope you enjoyed this little video, and I just thought I kind of just want to make this video just to give you guys some idea of where I'm at right now. You know, just so you know a little bit more about my mindset, because I'm actually really proud of like just the way I live my life, which sounds so silly, but I just mean it in the way of like a mental state. Like I like my mental state, and I think like every single day I remind myself to be myself, be selfish, put myself out there, and I think that alone has gotten me so far. So I just thought I'd share that. I love you all genuinely more than you could ever imagine. If you watch this video all the way through, you are the tried, the true, the one, the only, the baddest to ever do it. So thank you. If you guys enjoyed, please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye everyone. Peace out. Bye. Mwah. Wow, what am I gonna do for the rest of the day? Oh, edit my video. Girl, I'm busy, I'm booked. Okay, see you guys later. Stay skinny, stay fab, drink your water, be healthy. Mwah.